You're alive.
Ouch.
That's how you tell that I'm a doctor.
Wow.
Yeah.
And my giant fetus.
And your giant fetus, is that alive?
I think so. She's very wiggly if she's not alive.
She's not saying ow.
No, she's not. I am though. Ow. Ow! Ow!
Damn. So, anyone here? There are a few people flooding in here.
A few people flooding?
Few people are flooding in, yeah.
Are a few people a flood?
Yeah.
Hey, Jacob M.
Hey, Jacob. Hey.
I am Nikki. We could probably just call her Nikki.
We probably could. I'm just waiting for it to go live on YouTube as well.
Yup. Woo!
Woo-wee! Oh, dear.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't worry about it.
I'm a little worried about it.
Don't worry about it.
Kaiga's doing a lot of clicking around and...
I am. Brent Morgan Music
stuff.
is now a support. Thank you, Mary Siri, for the likes and the gold bars.
Hey,
oh,
thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, guys.
What time is it over here? It is 3:17 p.m.
3:17 in the p.m.
Yep. Tito Chip gave us some likes. Pretty sweet. Pretty nice of you. And then, another more gold bars. You guys. Kenichi DC. Shucks.
I don't fully understand how this works, but I like it and I'm excited.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, YouTube. We can see your comments now.
We can see you now on YouTube.
Woo!
Hey, will the child be born with a beard?
Probably not, I hope. I haven't seen a baby born with a beard.
I definitely think it will.
Yeah?
I will be very disappointed if she doesn't have a beard.
Really?
Yeah.
That is going to suck for you.
Yeah, well.
Wow. First moments of your child's life outside the womb will be her father being disappointed in her.
Disappointment.
Won't be the last time.
You don't know that, though. Maybe we'll all be pleasantly surprised.
That she has a beard?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Maybe, though.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. That's the optimum window arrangement.
Yep.
So now we can see the chat on YouNow and the chat on YouTube, which we will promptly ignore because we are going to do a podcast.
We got to record an episode of our podcast.
We're not going to ignore it, though. I will look at the chat and once in a while respond in our podcast, but...
Potentially.
Not always. Not always.
Yeah.
But
yeah. We can talk to you guys for a minute before we start recording, and we can hang out and talk to you guys probably for a couple minutes after we stop recording.
And for those of you who don't know, we have a podcast called Story Not Story, in which we tell each other bedtime stories that we make up on the spot based on suggestions that you give us. And
a critical part of the podcast used to be that we were laying in bed when we told the stories, but I'm too pregnant to do that anymore. I'm not comfortable laying in bed ever.
And whose fault is that?
It's kind of both of our faults.
It's our fault.
Yeah. Hey, Blake Grigsby.
Hey, Mr. Grigsby.
And my friend Izzy is watching over on YouTube. She said she was just about to watch my Patreon live stream. I do a monthly live stream for Wheezy Waiter Patreon patrons. And I did that today. And
hey, the Winter Izzy. How you doing?
She didn't make it to my live stream, which was rude.
Ugh.
No.
I'm doing one tomorrow.
You are.
For the Patreon patrons.
Yeah, you are.
For the Wheezy Waiter Patreon. We also have a Patreon for Story Not Story. That's a separate thing.
We do, yeah.
We have a lot of things. We do stuff. We're people about town.
Internet town?
Internet town.
Yeah. We're not really people about real town.
No,
we don't do a lot.
We don't leave a lot lately.
Yeah. We should do that more.
Yeah.
We have 6 weeks left before everything changes.
We can still leave after we have
Well,
the
we
baby.
can, but
if we're bad parents.
We need to be taking advantage of this time where it's just the two of us.
Yeah. I went out today to the eye doctor, the eye examiner, and
the eye doctor
and the tailor to get my pants shortened.
Yeah, you did.
Because I lost height. So No, I just had pants that were too long that I got for free, so I had
Tell
to shorten
them about your eye doctor.
Yes, I'm gonna. There is this
experience.
There is this place in Austin. It was the best eye doctor experience ever because there was no eye doctor there. It was just a place where they go to examine your eyes, and it was basically as if two 40-something dudes came to town and they found an abandoned eye doctor facility, and they took it over and pretended to be eye doctors. That's basically what it was.
They examined his eyes, but then it'll be like the findings will be sent to an eye doctor who will look it over and make sure
And
that,
approve the prescription.
Yeah.
And it's got great reviews, and it was great. They knew what they were doing. They knew they were really on the whole time. And I'm trying out 3 different pairs. They were more than helpful with me getting the right contact lenses, and they just seemed like me. They were just talking to me like we were equals, not like they were doctors. And it was pretty nice.
Because they weren't doctors.
Because they weren't doctors.
Yeah.
It was
And
pretty
this
cool.
is after a okay to disappointing eye doctor experience last year.
Yeah, which was partially my fault.
It was partially your fault.
Because I gave the wrong information about what my old prescription was.
Yeah.
But these guys at this other place, they managed to find my prescription like without me even just starting from scratch without the information I gave them.
Yeah.
So
just by looking at his eyeballs.
And the other place seemed to have trouble when I gave them incorrect information, but then they just kind of went off of that instead of trying to find from scratch the prescription.
Yeah, so he ended up with contacts that didn't really work last year that weren't comfortable. So anyway, back to square one, but now we're doing the good things.
Someone asked what our favorite taco place. Oh, Jacob asked best tacos in Austin.
It's
El Primo Taco.
El Primo. It's a little food truck on South First.
It might not be the best. I've not had. There's places I haven't tried yet that I've heard are great.
Sure, but it's our current favorite. Get the al pastor. Cilantro and onion.
El pastor. It's just
and use the green salsa.
It's just a tiny little taco truck called El Primo.
El Primo.
And it's just good, and it's cheap, and it's good. And they might even do an eye exam if you ask them.
They might.
Maybe everyone does eye exams in Austin. I don't know.
They probably won't do an eye exam if you ask them. Scalpion asked, will Story Not Story be taking a hiatus when Ada comes? Ada is the name of our baby. And this is a good opportunity to talk about this. So the plan is that I just came up with yesterday.
Okay. We haven't talked about this? Oh, we did talk about this.
No, we talked about this. We should talk about this. So,
hi, Kelly T.
Hi, everyone. So what we're going to do is Craig and I are going to maybe try to get a little bit ahead on recording regular episodes where we both tell stories in a full episode. Over the next month or so, get a little bit ahead so that they come out more regularly. And in case the baby comes early or whatever. And then the plan is I kind of want to do 6 or maybe 8. I was actually thinking today after you left that it would be kind of nice to get through the end of the year. 6 or maybe 8 weeks of maternity paternity leave from the podcast. And during that time, he and I would record a bunch in advance, record a bunch of mini-sodes.
Mini-sodes. Where it would be just a story from her or just a story from me.
Yeah, and we would trade off each week. So it wouldn't be as long of an episode, and it wouldn't be both of us telling a story each time, but an episode would still come out every week. It would just be easier to get enough of them recorded if it was just one of us telling a story each time.
Yes. We should say that in the actual podcast. Maybe not this one. I'm going to have to say it in this one.
Yeah, it's a little early.
A little early.
Yeah. But, so that's the plan. There will still be episodes each week, but they won't be recorded.
That's the plan, Stan?
That's the plan, Stan.
Yeah.
But they won't be recorded each week. They'll be recorded in advance and then put out later.
DeMatt says, nice banana shirt. There's always money in the banana stand.
I just ate a banana.
You did? There was 100 $100,000 lined in the peel of that banana.
That is a really terrible place to put $100,000.
Yeah.
Also, I peeled the banana, and I didn't see any money. Nothing fell out.
It was well hidden. It was well hidden.
Is it in the peel part or in the banana
Hi,
part?
Graham Boyd. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Should we get this?
Ignoring my question. Was the money?
I don't want to get into it.
peel?
I don't want to get into it.
I want to know if I consumed $100,000.
It's in the peel. It was in the peel.
Oh, well, then it's still in the garbage.
Mm,
It's just right there.
how do I get out of this? I lied. There wasn't any.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Hello from the Netherlands. You have a wonderful country. I have been to it. We've been to Amsterdam, and it is a great place. It's a great place.
We loved Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Mary is watching from Ireland with her boyfriend and trying to explain story not story. You should just stop trying. It's incomprehensible.
It's really not. It's really simple.
I don't understand.
Okay.
Why don't you tell me?
Okay. We just explained it, didn't we? We tell each other stories. We make up on the spot, basically.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
I'm glad you explained it to me before we started recording.
Yeah.
So I know what to do.
I think a better way to explain it is to actually start recording, and then people will see
No.
what it is.
Jacob says there's a lot of pot in Amsterdam. Any stories come out of that? Yes.
Probably lots of stories come out and
We walked past places where people were toking the marijuana.
smoking the
Hash?
hashish.
And
That's a different thing, actually, I think.
And we got small whiffs of it.
Mm-hmm.
And we ran the other way because I was very newly pregnant and it was nauseating.
We ran the other way.
Yeah.
We don't smoke of the
We do not do any
hemp
marijuanas.
plant.
No. I'm a big fan of hemp.
But I don't mind if others do. It's fine with me.
Yeah.
But when we got off the plane in Amsterdam,
Oh yeah.
I saw a dude in the airport who was higher than anyone I've ever seen in my life. Just from the look on his face, it was amazing. So let's do this story, not story. Okay,
Yeah.
want to do it?
Someone on YouTube said that we have very similar personalities, and they capitalized very similar and personalities.
They did. Is that a book? We don't have that book, actually.
No, we don't have that.
But
Proper
we
noun.
do have similar personalities.
Yeah, we
I
do.
think we started out pretty similar, but I think as spending a lot of time together, you have more.
Yeah.
You just adapt similarities.
You definitely, kind of just meld together. We've been together for almost 7 years, you guys. 6.5 years.
Yep.
Yep.
See, when we started, I had blonde hair, but being with her for so long,
That's not true.
it got darker.
That's a lie. We should record this podcast.
Okay, let's record this podcast.
All right. So again, we have been chatting and reading your comments. We may read your comments while we're recording, but it's more likely that we will just be focusing on telling our stories.
Do you have the suggestions ready?
I got them.
Okay.
And then if you hang out, we will talk to you guys again a little bit more.
After we're done recording the podcast.
Oh, real quick, Chrissy T on YouNow asked, how come I can't see every comment from the viewers like the ones Craig and Chyna are reading? So we stream this from YouNow, but we stream it to YouTube so that people who don't want to be on YouNow can watch it on YouTube and vice versa. So we pull up both windows so we can see everybody and respond to everybody. And you can do that too if you want to see all the comments. Just go over to YouTube also. But that's why we're responding to comments that you individual people may not be able to see yourselves.
Yeah.
We're not just making it up.
Well, I am sometimes.
That's true.
I mean, that's the beauty of it. We can. It looks like it's too loud for me.
Well, you're,
Check.
Yeah, you're really loud.
Let's reduce a little.
Okay.
Check.
Hey.
Okay.
Just try not
That's
to
the beauty
yell.
of two comment streams. We can just make one up, and then people on one think it's on the other. You know? Yes, that is true. I am the greatest. Thank you, Gary.
You give yourself away because you always use the
What?
name
Give what
Gary.
away? I'm not giving anything away.
You always...
Check.
If there's a fake thing, it's always Gary.
Check. Okay.
Should we change our daughter's
Besides
name?
marijuana, we also have excellent health care in Holland. Yes, you do.
We talked to a couple of people.
About politics for a long time.
And healthcare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, everyone I talked to in Canada, all of Europe, they seem very happy with their health care. Well, there's a like one exception I know, one Canadian I know who's on the opposite end of the political spectrum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, so it's percentage-wise, it's very high that most people are very happy with their health care. All right, so. All right, are we ready to do this?
Yeah, it's time. Not like in a labor way. I didn't go into labor.
Okay. Good.
It's time.
Wait, it's time?
It's time to record a podcast.
Okay. Let's do that.
I really wish our neighbors would stop beating things and playing
Soccer
and bowling
and bowling, soccer bowling.
and competitive furniture moving.
Yeah. I think there's a Stomp. Stomp is performing up there.
Whoa.
I think Stomp is performing.
Oh, man, we had tickets to that.
Oh, and we live so close.
We live so close. How did we miss it?
All right. Ready for this? Here
Yes.
goes.
I'm wondering, hang on,
Uh-oh.
before we start recording, I see a comment. What is happening?
What?
There's like sand falling from the balcony upstairs.
Okay.
I see a comment on YouTube. I'm wondering if we should switch over to the other, because you're on the you're watching it from the Weezy News thing.
Oh. Okay.
So that in case we need to block people.
Do we?
Well, do you not see the comment?
I didn't look. No, I didn't see it.
No, you did not see it. Now do you see it? No.
This one?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
That's inappropriate. Well, anyway, now it's fine. It's fine. Watch yourselves, guys, because we will block you if you're inappropriate.
If you're inappropriate.
So, okay. Time to record.
Okay, here goes. And might not pick up actually, because I went back and listened to old podcasts and couldn't hear a lot of. This is pretty loud though.
It's probably fine. We can address it at the beginning. But now you know that probably you don't need to mention it if Mitzi's like licking in the background or something.
All right. Here goes.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back to Story Not Story.
The show in which we tell each other stories on the spot based on suggestions from you and sometimes just from us.
Yeah. What's it going to be today?
From them.
Oh, from them.
Usually it's from them.
It's usually from them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're going to tell you guys a couple of bedtime stories. But first, a little housekeeping. And by housekeeping, I mean our upstairs neighbors are doing some housekeeping.
I think that it's
something.
soccer bowling.
Soccer bowling. And there's sand falling.
I think Stomp is performing.
And
The group Stomp is performing.
Yep.
And so if you hear anything weird, it's hopefully that.
Hopefully that.
Yeah.
If you hear anything like really weird, it could also be spooky ghosts.
It's one of the two. I'd say 70% spooky ghost.
Yeah, we
and
do tend to have
30
a lot of that show up in the pod.
30% Stomp. Or you will hear nothing of the sort. If you're actually hearing nothing at all, then why are we even talking?
If you're hearing nothing, then blink once.
Yeah. I didn't see a blink.
I
So
didn't
that's
either.
good.
Okay, you guys can hear us.
Great.
Problem solved.
So you want to tell some stories?
I would love to tell some stories. I think it's my turn to go first.
Yeah.
I want to say really quickly that not to poo-poo anybody else's story suggestions ever, because we have had some gold story suggestions.
Oh yeah, you guys are good.
But this story suggestion in particular is my favorite just because it's such an original idea. I love it. Mm-hmm. Tell me what I'm telling a story about this week.
You should just say it's one of your favorites.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, okay. This is from Emily Jean Roche, or Roche, or Roche.
Sure.
From Twitter, she replied us at Twitter at Stories in Bed. And hers is, tell a story about this string of emoji. And it is a picture of a princess or a queen, an alien, an arm with a phone taking a selfie, and an ice cream cone with ice cream.
An ice cream cone with ice cream. Very important distinction.
It looks like soft serve ice cream.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Like one of those with the little spiral and it's got a little loop on top, you know?
It's perfect.
We have to stop recording and go get ice cream right now.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Wait, cut. And we're back.
Yum,
yum, yum.
Oh, man, that was
my
delicious.
teeth are hurting because it was so cold.
I have a brain freeze from the ice cream that I ate.
Oh, no.
And also...
I should go jog because...
Sugar rush.
Yeah, I should go jog because of all the extra calories. So I got to go do that now.
I should go to sleep because of reasons.
Well, do it because you can't jog because you're pregnant.
I can't jog because I'm pregnant. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Okay.
Ready?
Yes, I guess I can record the story now that I've got my belly full of ice cream.
No, we have to cut. I have to go jog.
Oh, cut.
And cut. Who?
And we're back. Man.
Hello, I'm back.
Oh, wow.
I just got done being out of breath. Just now. Just stopped.
And now you feel fine, right?
Yep.
Yep. All done.
Hey, do you want to tell me a story about
Sure.
a princess emoji, alien emoji,
to be
selfie
clear, it's not
emoji,
going to be about the emojis.
Soft serve ice cream cone emoji?
But rather the things that the emojis represent.
Whatever.
Oh my gosh. Do you want to do this here in front of everyone?
We're not. No one else is here. Mitzi's here, but
Mitzi is here. Let's not fight.
Okay.
Okay. All right, guys. It's time for me to tell you a story. And this story is about, maybe you've heard of her, Princess Emily, obviously.
Princess Emily? Princess
well, it's
Emily.
S. Emily. Her first name is actually...
Emily?
No, her first name is actually Sarah.
Okay.
But she goes by Emily.
Emily.
Yeah.
Got it.
Because there's another Princess Sarah in the neighboring kingdom.
Sure.
So
her full name is Sarah Emily?
Sarah Emily, last name.
Sarah Emily, what's her last name?
Your Highness.
Wait, so she's from the Your Highness family?
Yes.
That they rule the kingdom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it just seemed natural. They were like, who's going to rule the kingdom? Well, these people already sound like royalty because their last name, so everybody just kind of went with it. Yeah. So Princess Emily lives in the kingdom of dessert.
The kingdom of dessert.
Yeah. And
all of your kingdoms are pretty food based.
Yeah, and especially sweet food.
Yeah.
Cakes and stuff.
Yep.
Except that one was called the Kingdom of Thorns. This one is just very literally named.
Yeah.
Kingdom of Desserts. And the people who live in the Kingdom of Dessert are very happy, obviously. Not healthy. It's... So I'm just saying it's a bad problem.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's the population of this kingdom?
Well, it's going down every day.
Oh no.
Yeah. Because people are being advised to leave the Kingdom of Sweets so that they're not tempted by all the...
What kingdom will they go to then? Is there another kingdom nearby?
There's a kingdom right next door that's the Kingdom of 24-Hour Fitness, and it's just a 24-hour fitness center.
Oh, okay.
It's just a gym.
It's a gym, but people live there?
Yeah, because they've lived in the Kingdom of Dessert so long that that they have to be at the gym 24 hours a day to recover.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty rough. But then they get healthy and they get better habits, and then they come back and they're able to just indulge occasionally. They're not eating dessert all the time.
Sure.
Like they were before.
Sure. True.
What I'm saying is that it's not all bad.
Okay.
Anyway, and in this kingdom, they are especially known for their soft serve ice cream.
Oh.
Because they have their own cows and stuff. So they and the cows are very happy because they're being fed dessert.
Yeah.
And they love it, let me tell you.
The cows are being fed dessert.
Oh, yeah.
What are they being fed?
Like cake and stuff.
Huh.
But it's frosted to look like grass.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's good, but they're happy cows, and they make some delicious milk.
Can't be healthy.
Is what I'm saying.
For cows.
Well, it's probably not. The cows are also declining in numbers. Mm-hmm. But not. They're not going to the gym kingdom. They're just dying.
It doesn't seem like good long-term farming to me.
No, it's not. It's not great. But let me tell you, this milk that they get from these cows makes the best ice cream that you have ever tasted.
Okay.
In your whole life.
What kind of flavors they got?
Oh, all the flavors.
All of them?
All the good ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like, vanilla.
Oh, yes. I am excited.
Chocolate.
Okay.
Vanilla and chocolate swirled together.
Ooh, that's pretty good. I prefer just chocolate personally.
Yeah, I like the swirl.
Yeah, the swirl's fine.
Wow.
It's fine, but why have less chocolate?
I guess that's true in a way.
I don't see it as chocolate and vanilla. I see it as less chocolate.
You see it as you're getting half as much ice cream and then half just
whatever.
Just some other crap.
Some fluff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fluff sounds really good, though.
Ooh, I bumped the microphone.
Oh, that's really rude.
I hope that wasn't a horrible noise. I'm not going to do anything about it, though.
So, anyway, can I just tell my story?
Continue, please.
Okay. So, anyway, they make really great ice cream here in the Kingdom of Dessert.
Sure.
So, one day, I forgot that I had a main character. Princess Emily is out in the kingdom speaking to the people and just having a good old time. She and her family are very well liked because they provide dessert for everybody, and everybody's just really happy all the time. And also, they're really nice people.
Blinded by the fact that they arrogantly named themselves the Your Highness family.
They didn't name themselves that.
Oh.
It's just their last name.
That's weird. It's a coincidence.
Yeah. It is a weird coincidence. I mean, someone did it on purpose way back in the day because they just wanted to feel better about themselves, but then they passed the name down, and it's just a whole long
Maybe
thing.
there was a lot of anger as they passed the name down, and then they're like, well, maybe we should just start giving them desserts to make them happy.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, that's exactly what happened.
Also not good long-term planning for a society.
No. Also, well...
So what's Emily up to?
I'm questioning everything about this story now. Anyway, so Emily's out in the kingdom one day, and she decides to go foraging outside of the boundaries of the kingdom, outside of the walls, to collect some fresh berries that grow just a little ways away in the forest. To make a new special seasonal soft serve ice cream flavor. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like blueberry or something.
Okay, sure.
But like really good blueberries.
Probably with a lot of sugar.
Probably.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Naturally a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, she heads off on her own.
Yeah.
And she's out in the forest picking blueberries. And all of a sudden this like shadow passes over her. And hovers there, and she's like, whoa, what is that? Like a cloud or something? And she looks up. It's not a cloud. You want to know what it is?
What?
Alien spaceship.
What the?
Uh-huh.
No way.
Yes way.
Okay.
It is an alien spaceship. But she doesn't know what that is, because no one has ever seen anything like that before.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, holy poop. There's some big floaty shiny thing up there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. And she goes back to picking blueberries.
She doesn't care?
She's a little confused, but...
Probably because she crashed. Like she's on a sugar crash. And
yeah, it's been a while since she's had dessert.
Yeah.
So...
Did they eat anything else? Just desserts?
Yeah. But, I mean, like, sort of, you know, there's, like, more desserts that are, like, that kind of have nutrition to them, like fruit tarts and stuff. So they get, like, nutritional content.
Oh.
Or, like, sweet potato muffins, you know?
All right. It still doesn't sound very healthy. But...
Banana bread.
Okay, sure. Almost sounded healthy for a second, but no.
Carrot cake.
Oh, okay. The cake part doesn't really.
Well,
what about broccoli? Do they eat broccoli?
No. They haven't figured out. They've tried to figure out a place to put that in a dessert that it's good, but they haven't.
Okay.
Zucchini bread.
Yeah.
So...
It's not healthy. So anyway, aliens?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
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 Well, an alien spaceship
Yeah.
up above her. And she just goes back to picking blueberries, like it's in BD.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And pretty soon...
No big deal for all of you out there who don't know what she's saying.
Sure. Yeah. They didn't know I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, she goes back to picking blueberries. What's happening in this story? And then all of a sudden, a beam of light and stuff comes down from the spaceship onto her. Mm-hmm. And she finds herself floating up into the air toward the spaceship.
They're abducting her.
Oh my goodness, that's what it seems like.
Yeah, okay.
And she floats up into the spaceship and she is very confused. And she gets up there and the little hatch door closes and she falls down to the floor of the spaceship and she looks up and looks around. And there's 3 aliens there.
3 aliens.
Uh-huh.
What do they look like?
Like, you know, have you ever seen an alien emoji?
Yes, yes.
They look exactly like that.
Do they not have a body? Are they just alien heads?
No, they have bodies.
Okay.
That, you know, have you ever seen an alien emoji and then you pictured what it would be like if it had a body?
Yeah.
They look exactly like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, anyway, there's 3 aliens there. Mm-hmm. Florp, Blorp, and Stan. Mm-hmm. That's their names. They introduce themselves.
Sure.
And they speak English.
Florp, and Stan.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
They speak English. So they're like, hello, female human. And she's like, hey. And they're like, we're Florp, Blorp, and Stan. And we have come here to your planet.
Are they speaking in unison?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They have like kind of a hive mind situation.
Okay.
We have come here to your glorious planet from our planet 75 million light years away in the galaxy Stubenheim.
Stubenheim. It sounds like Swedish or German or something.
I think it's derived from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stubenheim.
Yeah.
Okay. Why did they derive their name from Swedish or German?
We're here because we really admire Earth and all it offers. Mm-hmm. We have no such things on our home planet. Our planet is a place of great struggle and exclusively reruns of bad television shows from the History Channel.
No, the struggle. Describe what kind of struggle we talking here.
When we say struggle, what we're referring to is, like things like really high hills that you must always walk up, you never walk down.
Wait, how is that possible?
Physics works differently on our planet, so
Oh, no.
don't ask how it's possible,
Okay.
because it is.
So they just walk up hills a lot. That's why the struggle?
Yeah.
Why do they have to walk up the hills?
We have no great transportation on our planet. We're not very advanced despite what you may think, by this spaceship that can travel 75 million light years.
Yeah.
This is the only technology we have.
Wow.
And we stole it, the three of us, to come here to Earth.
They stole that technology?
The one spaceship on their planet.
So did like another alien race land on their planet and then they took the...
No. Their planet developed one spaceship.
Okay.
And they stole it because they didn't want to be there walking up hills.
All right.
And struggling.
Okay.
Anymore. And
right.
watching reruns of bad History Channel shows.
Cool.
So Princess Emily is like, you guys have explained it pretty well. I have no questions. I accept everything at face value.
She's kind of dumb, huh?
Yeah, well, it's all the sugar.
Yeah.
It's really stunted.
Mm-hmm. That's I think the hidden moral in this story is sugar is bad for you.
Well, I don't know. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay. So, Princess Emily is like, well, what are you guys here for? And they're like, well, we hear that your kingdom, the kingdom above which we are now hovering, we assume it's your kingdom because you're wearing a crown. Mm-hmm. And she's like, yeah, totally, it's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Sarah Emily, your highness. So, I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And they're like, we hear that your kingdom, the kingdom of dessert, is the most fabulous place on planet Earth because of all the, what do you guys call it? Sugar? She's like, sugar, it's sugar. Yeah, we got tons of that stuff. We like make it into cakes and cookies and stuff and like ice cream. And they're like, yes, the ice cream. We've heard about the ice cream. Mm-hmm. Take us to your ice cream. And she's like, you don't want to meet the king, our leader? And they're like, no, we don't care about your leader. Ice cream. Mm-hmm. Give us ice cream. And she's like, yeah, totally.
But they think she's the leader.
Well, they understand how it works as the royal family.
They understand monarchy?
Yeah.
But they can't pronounce sugar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they've read a lot of books, but sometimes when you read a book,
you
see a word and you think how to pronounce it, but you aren't pronouncing it right.
I think when I was younger, the word determined, before I knew that it was determined. I've heard people say determined in real life, and I saw the word in a book, but I didn't realize they were the same. And I was, in my head, I was pronouncing it determined.
I love that.
Yeah.
Determined. What a cool word that would be.
And then I'm going to change my name to it.
Determined?
Determined benzene.
I kind of like it.
All right.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Okay.
So anyway, she's like, I will totally take you to get ice cream. There's like tons of it. It's ridiculous. We have so much ice cream. Mm-hmm. And they're like awesome. And she's like, actually, I was just picking these blueberries here to make into some nice seasonal fresh blueberry ice cream. So if you give me a little bit, I mean, not me because I'm royalty, but I'll make someone make the blueberry ice cream and give you that. And they're like, oh my God, this is going to be so great. Mm-hmm. And
that's what they said?
Yeah.
They suddenly talk like a valley girl?
Well, it's called code switching, you know?
Okay,
you
sure.
kind of like take on the
Yes, we've been through this. We've been through code switching.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, they all go down the light beam ladder. Mm-hmm. Back to the ground. That was a really good sound effect. Very nice.
Thanks.
They go down the light beam ladder, and they get to the ground, and they go back into the kingdom. And they wait around. They hang out. And in the meantime, while they're waiting for the ice cream to be made, Princess Emily takes them around and introduces them to people. And people are just very accepting. They're
just on sugar highs. They don't really care.
They just don't really care. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, they introduce them. She introduces them to everyone, and they're just like, "Oh, cool, some aliens, whatever that is. I don't even know. I'm gonna go eat some cake right now." Mm-hmm. And then
did they say that out loud?
Yes.
All of that?
Yeah.
Oh, I got aliens. Whatever. I don't even know. I'm gonna go eat some cake right now. Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty much just exactly what happens.
They all say
verbatim.
the exact same thing.
Well, not like word for word, but
Yeah.
the spirit of the comment is the same across the board.
Sure.
So then the ice cream is done.
Mm-hmm.
And it's brought out to the aliens and presented to them because they're now the royal guests, the guests of the royal family. And they each take a cone. What are their names? Florp, Blorp, and Stan.
Mm-hmm.
Florp, Blorp, and Stan each take a cone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a fresh blueberry ice cream twisted together with honey goat cheese.
Honey goat cheese. Wow.
And thyme.
Wow.
Ice cream.
Wow. We just went from like basic flavors to suddenly a very complex.
Well, I told you they have all the good flavors.
Wow.
You asked for examples, and I provided you examples.
That seems like a very high end. An artesian ice cream.
Yeah, it's very fancy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Some of them. Like the chocolate, too, is like, it's like really fancy chocolate ice cream.
Okay.
You know?
Does it have nuts in it? Because I'm allergic to tree nuts.
No, but it also doesn't exist in our plane of existence, so you can't have any anyway.
What do you mean it doesn't exist in our plane of existence?
Well, this is a parallel universe.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to mention that?
No.
Oh.
Yes,
okay.
You forgot to mention that.
Okay, it's a parallel universe.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So Florp, Blorp, and Stan take the first bite of the ice cream, and their little alien minds are just blown. They're just like, this is the most incredible thing we've ever tasted in our entire lives. In fact, it's the only thing we've ever tasted in our entire lives because we don't actually get our nutrition from eating. Mm-hmm. It's similar to like photosynthesis.
Okay, so is this gonna kill them or what?
No, they can eat, but it's just purely recreational. It's purely for enjoyment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do they gain weight when they eat?
No.
Whoa, they can just eat anything?
Yeah, and that's the thing. They think that their planet is a place of struggle, but they don't know how good they have it.
Are they going to eat the people? Because it seems like that would be...
No.
It wouldn't matter to them.
No.
Like they can eat as much as they want.
No, they have morals.
Why would that be immoral to them?
Because...
Why would that be immoral for them to eat people?
They've read a lot of books and they know that you don't do that on Earth.
Okay. All right.
It's not a custom. They're good world travelers.
So they're
universe travelers.
They're determined to be good.
They are determined to be good.
Okay. All right.
So anyway, they eat the ice cream. It's awesome. And they're like, oh man, I wish that we had some way to record this moment for posterity so that we could look back when we go back to our home planet and remember this incredible gift that you've given us. And what I haven't mentioned yet is that it's...
They're going to take a selfie,
the
aren't
year... They? No, they're not.
Oh.
It's the year 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And Princess Emily just got her new iPhone.
Yeah.
Obviously. It's the hot new thing.
Sure.
And so she's like, well, boy, do I have
the
just
iPhone
the thing.
8? The iPhone 8?
She's royalty. She got the iPhone X.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it iPhone X or iPhone 10?
iPhone X.
I mean, it's spelled X, but is it a Roman numeral for 10?
I don't talk to people. I wouldn't know that. I'm pretty sure it would be X.
I don't talk to people.
I'm pretty sure it'd be X because it would make really no sense to call it an iPhone 10.
When there's only 8?
Yeah.
Okay. So she pulls out her new phone, and she's like, I just got this phone, and it's awesome, and it can take pictures. Let's do this thing on our planet that we call a selfie. See, I surprised you. I told you it wasn't going to happen. Played with your expectations.
There's the surprise. Whoa, listen here, M. Night Shyamalan. I wasn't ready for that kind of thing. Wow. Well, Chyna has checked out for the rest of the story.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they take a selfie.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the aliens aliens leave, they go back to their planet.
And that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
That was a beautiful story with no conflict whatsoever about a land where people only eat desserts. Yeah.
You forget the part where the cows get really unhealthy and die.
That's
nuts.
true.
That was sad.
People do too, as well.
No, people die. They go to the gym.
But you
Kingdom.
implied that they died too earlier.
Yeah, some of them do.
But still, really no conflict in that story.
No.
It was a nice, pleasant experience. What, does it have a name? You're crying because you pulled an M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, it's Princess Emily and the Alien Selfie.
I like the name a lot.
Yeah.
Princess Emily and the Alien Selfie.
Kind of gives away the whole end of the story.
Really does, but...
Entirely. That's okay. People will listen to it and they'll be like, "Oh, how are they going to get to an alien selfie?"
Yeah, it's true.
It's not. It ruins the story. That's okay. Oh, man, I need a tissue.
All right, I want to do a story now.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't think we even need you to do one. That one was just
All right.
pure gold.
All right, I'm out of here. See ya.
Bye.
Walk, 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 walk. Door slam. Walk. Oh, door open. Walk back inside. No, I do want to tell a story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you came back to let me know that.
Okay.
All right, here we go. This suggestion came from Matthew
Wager. Hagerdorn.
something like that.
Yes.
I don't know. Matthew wrote
from our
into us.
Patreon messaging. Story Not Story. Patreon. It's patreon.com/story not story.
Yep.
If you want to support what we do, and your story suggestions tend to be the first ones we'll choose. But not always, but often.
Not always,
you'll
but sometimes.
you'll get higher priority.
Yes. And there's other good perks too, which we'll talk about at the end. His suggestion is tell a story about toddlers with Fabergé pacifiers frequenting dance clubs. We had to look up what Fabergé was. It is...
Well, I kind of knew what it was.
I thought it was like glass.
Yeah.
It's not.
No.
It is like
Bejeweled
and gold and very...
I only associated it with a Fabergé egg. Really.
Yeah.
Which was a jeweled egg.
Yeah.
A bejeweled egg.
Bejeweled. Bedazzled.
Yeah. But I like to pronounce it Faberge.
Blinged.
Can I pronounce it Faberge?
No.
Okay, I won't.
Only because it will irritate me and I'll be upset forever.
That's the only reason?
That's the only reason.
Oh, then that's not a big deal. I'll just do it. No, just kidding. She slapped me.
But in a loving way.
In a loving way on my beard, so it was fine.
Yeah.
So, anywho. So, get this.
I'm getting it.
There's this neighborhood in East Philadelphia.
No,
wait,
no.
No.
You don't get to use East Philadelphia.
Sorry.
You never get to go back there.
Sorry, I forgot.
Because you are an East Philadelphia naysayer.
You're right. I don't even want to be there. In North Chicago.
Okay, that's a place that actually exists.
Yeah. Wait, so you admit that East Philadelphia doesn't exist?
Well, I'm saying before 2015, East Philadelphia didn't exist. And North Chicago did at the time.
Anyway, there's this group of families that live in North Chicago in a neighborhood where it's a lot of young couples with babies. Right? They have functions. They go to parks and have cookouts and they're play dates and stuff. And then it's four families mainly with four toddlers. A toddler to each family.
Okay.
Yeah. And
that's very common these days to only have one child.
Yeah, well, but they're young. They might have another one. I don't know.
Yeah, they're waiting to decide.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the toddlers get to know each other, and the toddlers all they all kind of discover without the adults knowing at one day at a cookout at a park. Mm-hmm. The parents are all they all get up to they have this fun game where they tie a rope from one tree to another, and they practice tightrope walking.
The parents do?
The parents do.
Okay.
Yeah. I've seen people do that in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like a good time.
While leaving their children unattended?
No, their children are right there, but there's a brief moment where the adults are all kind of talking amongst themselves.
Oh, distracted.
Yeah. Just a brief moment.
Okay.
They're not bad parents.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean,
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
And one of the toddlers is like, he looks at the other toddlers. His name is Garibaldi.
Of course.
Yeah. And
modern parents, I tell you.
Yeah. Garibaldi. He looks over at Jaden.
Sure.
Named after Jaden Smith. They're big Will Smith fans. And Jaden Smith fans. Mm-hmm. And Garibaldi says, You like to go clubbing, bro? And
I have a quick
yeah.
question, just to hash out some details.
Yeah.
Are these toddlers that are old enough, are they talking, or are they using like toddler speak, but they just understand each other?
Well, up until the parents left, they were using toddler speak.
But now that the parents are out of earshot,
yeah,
they're...
Well, Garibaldi talks to Jaden. He says, You like to go clubbing, bro? And Jaden's like, You know it! You so know it! And Garibaldi's like, You can talk like me. This is great. Dude, tonight we're gonna meet. We're gonna go clubbing. Hey, you. Garibaldi doesn't know the baby's name. And he turns to Serendipity is her name.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's like Serendipity.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a weird way to spell that.
Serendipity. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Modern parents, I tell you.
Yeah. Serendipity. Hey, Serendipity. You like to go clubbing, bro? And she's like, I go clubbing all the time.
Wow. How?
Yeah. I mean, I used to, she says. And they're all like, and they're both like, yeah, we used to too. And then they turn to
oh yeah, there's another baby.
Charlie.
Okay.
Charlie. They turn to Charlie, and Serendipity's like, hey, you want to go clubbing tonight with us? And Charlie is like,
oh no.
And Serendipity's like, yeah, you're coming.
Is he a little younger, Charlie? He hasn't got
same age.
Just dumber.
Well, just a baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just hasn't mastered English yet.
They all look at each other. Oh, he's like a normal. I guess not all babies are like us. And they're like, yeah, I guess so. Well, we're taking him anyway, and we're going clubbing.
Seems like a bad idea.
And then later that night, Garibaldi, he's in his crib. There's like a mobile above his crib, and a loose strand on his shirt.
Uh-huh.
And he like pulls the loose strand out and fashions a little rope with it.
Uh-huh.
And he swings from the mobile.
Whoa.
And sings da 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 da, and lands on the windowsill.
Whoa.
And he's about to leave, and he's like, "What? I forgot my Faberge pacifier."
Oh no.
He pronounces it Faberge.
Oh man.
Garibaldi pronounces it Faberge.
This kid is dumb.
He's not. He's pretty smart for a baby.
I mean, yeah, but he doesn't even know how to pronounce Fabergé.
Yeah. Well. So he takes his rope, and he lassos. Hang on. Yeah, he lassos the drawer of the dresser nearby.
Uh-huh.
And he pulls it. It's like the second one up, and he pulls it open. hops down the windowsill, or climbs down from the windowsill to the floor, goes over to a secret compartment on the bottom of the drawer, and grabs his Fabergé egg.
Egg?
I mean, pacifier.
Obviously.
Well, he grabs his egg and he opens it, and there's a Fabergé pacifier inside it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Pops that bling in his mouth.
Yeah.
Goes back up the windowsill, climbs down the side of the house.
Is his bedroom on the first floor?
It's on the 3rd floor.
Holy
But
poop.
there's like those pipes and
Gutter?
stuff. Gutter pipes. Yeah.
Gutter pipes?
Water pipes.
Water
Yeah.
pipes?
Yeah.
Water gutter pipes?
Eaves. But eaves are the things on the top. No, it's just the pipe. The thing. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep, got it.
And he climbs down, and he goes over. He walks out into the middle of the street. It's a quiet neighborhood. There's not a lot of cars going on.
Sure.
And sure enough, there's Serendipity and Jaden with their Fabergé eggs. Well, they have their eggs, but they took their pacifiers out of them and they put them in their mouths.
Uh-huh.
They're all like, with their
Yeah, that's adorable.
thanks, and then they pop them out and they're like, "What up, Garibaldi, my man? Which club should we go to?" And he's like, "Wait, we got to get Charlie."
Obviously.
Yeah, and so they all go over to Charlie's house, and they get outside his window, and Garibaldi's like, "Psst, Charlie, psst, psst," and then Jaden's like, "He's an actual baby, dude. Let's not." And they're like, "Okay, let's not." And so then they don't, and then they go to the club.
They just leave without him?
Yeah,
That's probably good.
it's probably a good idea.
He needs a good night's sleep.
Yeah, probably. And so they go to the club. It's they decide on which club. They have to decide on which club. Jaden's like, he really wants to go to Booty Bumpers, and
Sounds like a place that is not appropriate for
yeah, I know.
toddlers.
Serendipity really wants to go to Razzle Dazzle Town.
Razzle Dazzle Town.
Yeah, and Garibaldi's like, he's kind of like, well, I heard there's a rave actually on the other side of town we could go to.
Wow.
So they do rock, paper, scissors.
Uh-huh.
Jaden wins. They go to Booty Bumpers.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So
Oh, jeez.
they get to the club and there's a line. Ugh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate waiting in line
Yeah.
at clubs,
Me too.
which is why I never go.
Right. That's why?
Yes.
Okay.
There are other reasons.
Okay.
Are these like regular nightclubs
Yes.
for adults?
Yes.
Okay.
But they sneak around. They're hiding behind. They know that it looks weird.
Yeah, they
So-
look a little young.
Yeah. So they're sneaking around, but they just know that they want to do the dance club. They don't know why. They're babies that can talk and want to go clubbing, but they do.
Right.
And so
Naturally.
yeah. So they eventually find this group of women, and they kind of just toddle around them to make it look like that they're the babies.
Okay.
And
I still think that this is going to be a problem when they get up to the bouncer, because the bouncer isn't going to be like, "Oh, these babies are with these adult women? Sure, come into Booty Bumpers." He's going to be like, "Ladies, why did you bring your babies with you?"
that's
You can't
exactly
get in.
what happened. And as he was saying that, they snuck past him.
Oh.
And yeah. And so now they're in Booty Bumpers, but they quickly realize this is a dangerous place for babies because there's like adults walking around and bumping and stuff. They find a little empty area in the corner, and they just club. They're clubbing.
Mm-hmm.
They're dancing. They're doing the moves.
This is adorable in my head because have you ever seen toddlers like dance to music?
I have.
Like,
Yes.
They're not coordinated.
No,
it's
but
a lot of like foot stomping.
But these babies actually are doing really well.
Aw,
Yeah, I'm sorry. They are.
they're skilled.
They're skilled.
Oh man.
Yeah. And so, but then, someone bumps into Serendipity, and her Fabergé pacifier pops out.
No.
And it rolls underneath the bar, basically.
Oh no.
So she wanders over to get her Fabergé pacifier.
Uh-huh.
And she goes to grab it, and she notices another Fabergé pacifier. There's another Fabergé pacifier there.
But Garibaldi and Jaden still have theirs?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
There's another baby in this club.
Maybe. So she takes both, obviously.
Of course.
Yes.
Those things are worth some hella cash. Skrilla.
Pops it in her mouth, even though it was on the... Yeah, it's their babies, whatever. And pops hers in her mouth. She doesn't pop the other one in her mouth. Ugh, gross.
Ugh.
Gross.
Ugh.
And she's like, guys, look, I got another Fabergé egg. What is crazy? And then she raises the roof.
Of course.
Yeah. Jaden pretends to make it rain, even though he doesn't have any money. Yeah. And,
I'm making it rain right now.
And Garibaldi does the lawnmower, where he's pretending to push a lawnmower.
Okay. All right.
And then I think that's a dance I made up.
You misrepresented how skilled of dancers they were.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because these are not very cool moves.
Yeah, but they're doing them in a coordinated way.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. They're skilled
Yeah.
for babies.
And what's that dance that's at every wedding? That's
the cha-cha slide?
Yeah, the cha-cha slide. That comes on. They do that perfectly.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
It's a blast.
Yeah.
People hate the cha-cha slide. I think it's fun.
Mm-hmm. So then they leave.
Blown right past that.
They leave the club. They sneak out. They sneak around. They sneak back home. They manage to get back home. I could make that into a longer story, but let's cut to the chase here, okay? They decide, well, we have this extra Fabergé pacifier. It won't fit in our eggs, Where are we going to hide it?
Right.
Let's give it to Charlie.
Aww.
Yeah. So they go to Charlie's. They climb up the window. They throw the pacifier into his crib.
Is his window open?
Yes. It's a hot evening.
Okay. I don't know if I would leave my infant's window open.
Very, very
safe place.
Safe place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, North Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, they
throw it into his crib.
And Charlie grabs it and puts it in his mouth.
Ew.
And transforms into a 300-pound man.
I'm so confused.
Yeah.
I don't know why this happened.
And then the babies transform into full-blown adults.
Nothing makes sense right now.
No, it does.
I don't understand. Why? Why? How?
Well, so Charlie's like, you finally found my pacifier. Thank goodness. All right, we have to go. And they're like, what? What's going on? We were babies. No, you're not babies. You're full-blown adults. I transformed you into babies so that we could hide from the cops.
Whoa.
Yeah. Because they're bank robbers.
Oh my goodness.
And he's a little bit of a mage. So, but he made them not remember. He made them be babies so they could hide out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And the crib is totally the crib is totally broken by now.
Of course, because an adult human male that weighs 300 pounds just appeared in it suddenly.
And then the parents run in the room. Mm-hmm. Charlie's parents, and they're like, "What? It's over? You better pay up in full."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was one of my questions.
Yeah.
All these parents here.
Yeah. They're like, "Well, I don't have the money yet. We have to go get the money." And so Like, well, you better come back. Don't you mess with me. They use stronger language than that.
Yeah.
But this is kids show. So.
Right.
So he grabs confused Jaden, Serendipity, and Garibaldi.
Are those their real names?
Yeah, Garibaldi is actually kind of a portly, balding, 56-year-old Italian man.
Okay.
Yeah. And anyway, he grabs all of them, and he goes to their vehicle that he had parked a few blocks over. It has parking tickets on it.
Of
like
course.
A bunch of them. And
how long were they stuck as babies?
Like 3 weeks.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's a lot of parking tickets.
Yeah. So, well, it's like one street cleaning parking ticket, and then, like, it's a permit place, so I guess they put a few on there.
Yeah.
So, they get in the car, they drive to the railroad tracks far outside of town, digs up big wad of cash.
They had already robbed the bank, and they've
robbed several banks.
And they were on the run. That's why they were babies, because they were on the run from the cops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goes back, delivers the money to all of the parents. Otherwise, could have been consequences.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And drive to Canada and make it over the border. Hide out outside of Ottawa.
Uh-huh. Here's my question.
Okay.
Are you done?
For now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have several questions.
Yeah.
Well, first, a comment.
Yeah.
I love this story.
Okay.
Number 2.
Yeah.
How did Charlie's Fabergé pacifier get into the club? Okay, so they have to all have their Fabergé pacifiers to turn back into adults.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming, because the other 3 babies still had theirs, that Charlie had at some point while he was a baby by himself gone out to the nightclub to have lost it there.
Well, no, his parents took him. His quote unquote parents took
him to
the club.
Booty Bumpers?
Yes.
That's so irresponsible.
But they knew he was an adult.
How did they get him in?
They allowed him. Their parents. They had the baby with them.
You can't take your baby to a nightclub. What do you think parenting is going to be?
They allowed it though.
I am worried about.
They didn't turn him away because they had a baby.
They would.
Not at Booty Bumpers.
No.
No.
Wow, they're gonna get shut down.
Yeah, and they were booty bumping, and he lost his pacifier.
Okay.
Yeah.
This place, I'm questioning the management of Booty Bumpers now. They serve alcohol there.
I know.
And it's a club. It's a nightclub.
Yeah.
You can't just bring kids there.
They put earplugs in them.
That's not the problem.
I know.
Wow. Mm-hmm. North Chicago, man.
I know. I mean, if I'd have thought about it more, I could make it more elaborate reason why the pacifier was there.
Well, I thought I handed you one on a silver platter, but...
Which was?
That Charlie, as a baby, did what the other 3 babies did when they were like, let's go to a nightclub, but he did it by himself. And he went to the nightclub.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened. I forgot.
You did forget.
That's what happened.
And then he lost it there, but when he lost it, he was just a baby. And he, couldn't talk and he couldn't...
Right. Because, well, there's several rules. Like, once you take the pacifier out of the egg, you only have a certain amount of time.
Right.
Before you become a baby.
Before you just become a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can put it in your mouth.
And then it resets?
Resets, yeah.
Right. But he didn't have it anymore. He lost it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's all making some sense.
Yeah.
Now.
And he's a mage because, well, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they could have gotten stuck as babies for ever.
They could have.
Because Charlie at that point had forgotten that he wasn't a baby. He just accidentally, I mean, when they gave him that pacifier, he put it in his mouth because he's a baby.
Right.
And that's what babies do. And then all of a sudden, wow, man, it was so close for them.
And my story is called Charlie and the Baby Factory.
Okay.
No, that's not it. It's
it makes a lot of sense, actually. He made them babies.
all right. That's it.
I like it.
Charlie and the Baby Factory.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was two pretty solid stories.
What was the name of yours?
I don't remember.
Emily.
Princess Emily and the alien selfie.
Princess Emily and the Alien Selfie. Charlie and the Baby Factory.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I like it.
Awesome. Well, if you guys have any story suggestions for us, you can email them to us, storynutstorypodcast@gmail.com. You can also send them
Facebook.com/storynutstory.
Twitter.com/storiesinbed.
That's right. Patreon.com/storynutstory. If you support us, your suggestions will go right to the top.
Yeah. And also, we've got other great perks on Patreon, like our pre-recording test recordings.
Yeah, of every podcast.
Every podcast, we have to check the audio levels before we start recording.
The last one we just did, I did a whole Super Mario impression. It was wonderful.
You did. It was intolerable.
And once a month, an extra story for you.
Once a month, an extra story.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great.
Mm-hmm. It's all great.
It's so good. And I guess that's all the housekeeping. So thank you guys for listening to another episode of our silly podcast. Mm-hmm. We had a great time. We hope you had a great time.
We did have a great time. I really have to go to the bathroom right now, though.
Okay. So, well, then we should probably stop podcasting.
Okay.
After like 20 more minutes.
No.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Yay.
We did it.
We did it.
Hey, I am going to go to the bathroom now.
You go to the bathroom and I will talk at these people.
Yeah, we're not done with the live stream, actually.
No. But Craig is going to... He has to potty.
I have to not party.
No. He's not going to booty bumpers.
No.
Oh, boy.
Ugh.
Yay. So, how did you guys like the episode? Oh, Fun Stuff over on YouTube. Someone named Fun Stuff is leaving. Bye. We're not leaving. You don't have to leave. No. We're not ending the live stream. We're going to talk to you guys. He just has to go empty his bladder. So, Santa Claus on YouNow is confused. And I don't blame you. If you didn't know what was going on, it would be hard to follow. We did a podcast where we told bedtime stories that we made up on the spot. That's what was going on. If you tuned in the middle and you're not familiar with what we were doing. So there. Yeah. And stuff and things. Craig is back, but he's petting the dog before sitting back down.
Yep.
I am having a Braxton Hicks contraction.
You are?
Yeah.
Does that mean we have to go to the hospital?
No.
Oh. Yeah.
This person, Santa Claus, was confused, but I explained what we were doing. Sort of. And now they're less confused. Probably still a little confused.
That's okay. Hello, everybody. How are you? Craig's story naming skills are on point. Thank you.
Yeah. Izzy asks, we're due in November, right? Yes. I am due in November. In fact, I am due in like 6 weeks. Just about.
6 weeks?
I know, it's not very many weeks. We're running out of time here.
Yikes. And then we're done. Then you have the baby and phew, all the work is over.
All the work is over. No, all the work for you is just beginning. Mm-hmm. Some of the work is over for me. And some of it will be just beginning. Any
thoughts on the invisible planet that's supposed to wipe us all out today? I don't know about this. I've been avoiding...
I kept seeing something about how the world was supposed to end, but I thought that was like several hours ago, and it didn't.
The past 2 days, I have been completely avoiding Twitter and Facebook. I've been taking a break, and it feels good. Although now I didn't know that the world was going to end.
But it didn't. Yeah.
Well,
But if it
not
had,
yet. Not yet.
you would have missed it.
So maybe we should have an ending. Have an ending here.
I guess so.
But thank you guys for listening and stuff.
Thank you so much for
And
listening. And watching.
Yeah.
If you...
Have you been preparing a room space for the baby? Okay, let's answer a few questions.
Yeah. We have been. We live in a one-bedroom apartment. That's unnecessary.
That's soundtrack for your statement.
We live in a one-bedroom apartment, so we don't have a room that is just the nursery for the baby.
Mm-hmm.
But that is okay because the recommendation now is that your baby sleeps in the same room as you for at least the first 6 months, and I think some groups are recommending the first year.
Mm-hmm.
So she would be in our room anyway. So we've got a bassinet and like a changing table and a rocking chair and stuff in our bedroom, and she's gonna be in there hanging out with us.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and we got pretty much everything we need.
Yeah, she prepares hard.
I am a preparer.
I am not a preparer at all. That's why we make a good team?
Mm-hmm.
We make a good team.
We make a good team. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just fly by the seat of my pants.
But for your part, you also don't, like, I do the research and I figure out the stuff that we need for the baby and the things that I want, like the specific kinds of stroller and car seat and blah, blah, blah. And you don't really question it. It would be very annoying if I was, like, trying to prepare and get ready and stuff, and you were like, I don't know.
I don't like this one. I don't like the color of this one.
Yeah, that would be awful. Yeah. But so we've got like the car seat and the stroller and
we haven't baby proofed the alligator pit yet.
No, but she's not going to be crawling for a little while. She'll probably be fine.
True.
We haven't really baby proofed anything yet.
No. Probably.
But she's not going to be crawling for a little while.
Yeah. Unless it's like a bank robber baby situation.
Well, and honestly, I think
Just going to talk right past that.
Yep. Yeah. We'll probably move out of this apartment before, like, by the time she's crawling. So I don't want to spend a whole lot of time baby-proofing this place.
No.
When it's not even going to be relevant here.
Heavens no.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark G.
Hey, Mark G.
How you doing? We already did our podcast recording.
Yeah, we did. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. You alright?
Yeah, she's wiggly and kicky.
Wiggly and kicky.
Wiggly and kicky little baby.
Alright, I think we're gonna...
Yeah, we'll probably go. I've just realized that I still have to run to the grocery store.
Oh, dear.
And we're running out of time before the next thing that we have to do today.
Alright, well, thank you guys for watching and stuff.
Thanks so much, y'all.
That will be the end of this one. I'm gonna do my usual sign off. 1, 2, 3.
Ding.
See you guys later.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.